Hi, I'm here with my good friend Eli Marcus, and we are talking about Chassidish Nigunim, some of the Nigunim, some of the melodies that speak to us and have interesting stories and inspire our service of Hashem. There's a particular nigun which I find very moving, and it has a lot of interesting background to it, which is the nigun Hishtapchus HaNefesh, a nigun, a melody of the outpouring of the soul by Reb Mendel Horodoker, who was one of the senior Talmidim, disciples of the Mezritcher Maggid. After the passing of the Maggid, the Alter Rebbe actually took Reb Mendel upon himself as a Rebbe. And when Reb Mendel Horodoker went to Eretz Yisrael, and he brought with him a group of about 300 Chassidim, the Alter Rebbe initially went with Reb Mendel, but the Chassidim begged the Alter Rebbe not to leave them, the Chassidim in White Russia, without a leader. So the Alter Rebbe remained behind and started Koilel Chabad, a fund specifically for supporting those who were moving to Eretz Yisrael. And Reb Mendel, with his Chassidim, went to Eretz Yisrael. They started in Tzfas, then later in Tveria. The shul that they built there in Tveria is actually still standing to this day.
Right. I think I've been there.
You've been to the shul?
I think I've visited that.
To Reb Mendel Horodoker's shul. And that's where his resting place is, in Tveria. And Reb Mendel, he composed a melody. Now it's interesting. This melody has two parts. And two of the parts, so the first part of Hishtapchus HaNefesh, you know how the first part goes. And then the second part. Right. So those two parts, and those are the only two parts of the nigun, are identical to the second and third parts of a longer nigun by the Alter Rebbe, Koil Doidi.
Right, goes like this.
That's the first part of Koil Doidi.
Right. And the second part is
which is identical to the first part of Reb Mendel Horodoker's nigun, and then the third part of Koil Doidi is identical to the second part of Reb Mendel Horodoker's nigun.
Right.
And then Koil Doidi goes on and has
additional parts.
Many more parts.
I guess the Alter Rebbe added.
See, we don't know actually. It's interesting whether Reb Mendel Horodoker composed his two parts and then the Alter Rebbe expanded musically upon it, or if the Alter Rebbe composed those two parts and the Reb Mendel put words to it. Because the Alter Rebbe, he wrote 10 nigunim, he composed 10 nigunim, and we know historically he started composing those nigunim even as a student in Mezritch. So we don't exactly know which direction the inspiration was flowing there musically.
Actually, it could be related to actually Hop Kazak from the Shpola Zayda, also from that era.
Also a student.
Just in a more freilach,
a more bouncy way.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is similar to.
So it's
So the Shpola Zayda's version of it is a little more bouncy,
right.
And then the Alter Rebbe and Reb Mendel Horodoker's version is a little more, what would you call it, soulful, serious,
right.
Which, interestingly, the Reb Mendel Horodoker's Chassidus, Reb Mendel Horodoker has a Sefer Priya Oretz, fruit of the land, because he lived in the Holy Land, and his style of Chassidus is very intellectual and very deep and very demanding, which obviously is similar to the Alter Rebbe's style, which is Chabad, which is Chochmah Bina Das, very intellectual and very, very deep. So the words, there's Yiddish words. So there are 5 lines to the nigun. The first line is Wollt ich haben gildener Fliegeln. If I would have golden wings, wollt ich zu dir fliehen. I would fly to you. And this is the Jew expressing yearning, wanting to be close to Hashem. If I could fly to you, if only I could fly to you. He's wistfully sort of lamenting his inability to become as close as he wishes. And then, but if I can't, wollt ich haben gildene Räder. If I would only have golden wheels, like wagon wheels, wollt ich zu dir fahren, I would travel to you. If not, wollt ich haben Pferd und Sattel. If I would just have a more simple mode of transportation, a horse and saddle, that wollt ich zu dir geritten, I would have rode to you. And if I can't get to you, wollt ich haben Tint und Feder. If I would have ink and pen, wollt ich zu dir geschrieben. At least if I can't go to you, but I can write a message to you, I can get my message to you. But if I can't even do that, wollt ich haben a gilden fingerl, if I would have a golden ring, wollte ich zu dir gegeben, I would give you my golden ring. And really, these are different levels from higher to lower. You know, the wings in Kabbalah, the two wings are love and awe. So if I would have golden wings, if I would have sufficient emotional capacity, and I would bring myself up to the level of closeness, but I can't. Yeah. But if maybe I could push myself some other way with Kabbalah soil, with receiving the yoke of heaven, then I could get to you. But even if I can't get to you, okay, maybe I can communicate from where I am. I'll stay where I am, and I'll send you a message.
From a distance.
From a distance. But alas, even if I can't get my message to you, I don't know how to communicate. I don't know how to daven. But if I own something, I have something, whatever it is that I have, my golden ring, and we all have our golden ring, I'll give it to you. Whatever I have is mine, I give it to you. And that's the simple dedication of mitzvahs maisius, the physical deed. You know, I can't get there intellectually, I can't get there emotionally, but I can do something for you. Something
is that a form
physical.
of Mesiras Nefesh?
Ultimately, this is the ultimate Mesiras Nefesh, which is the desire to become one with Hashem, to lose oneself in Hashem, and to really find oneself by losing oneself, which is similar to the desire that a chassid has to be close to one's Rebbe. And that brings us to the connection of this nigun to the Alter Rebbe. After Reb Mendel went to Eretz Yisrael, when the Alter Rebbe would be yearning to be close again with his Rebbe, the Alter Rebbe would sing this nigun as an expression of his desire to be close to Reb Mendel Horodoker.
Wollte ich zu